गुरुदेव तव महनीय कृपा गुरुदेव तव महनीय कृपा
entry கொடுக்கணும்.
She has come.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm late today. Right? Okay. Sharadamma, ஒரே ஒரு சின்ன பாட்டு.
Sure, uncle. Shiva Shambho Shambho Shiva Shambho Shambho Shiva Shambho Shambho Shiva Shambho Shiva Shambho Shambho Shiva Shambho Shambho Shiva Shambho Shambho Shiva Shambho നരനായിങ്കനെ ജനിച്ചു ഭൂമിയിൽ നരകവാരിധി നടുവിൽ ഞാൻ നരകത്തീനെന്നെ കരക്കേട്ടിടേണം തിരുവൈക്കം വാഴും ശിവശംഭോ മരണകാലത്തെ ഭയത്തെ ചിന്തിച്ചാൽ മതിമറന്നും പോൽ മനമെല്ലാം മനതാരിൽ വന്ന് വിളയാടിയിടേണം തിരുവൈക്കം വാഴും ശിവശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಒನ್ನು ಪರಯಮಾದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಹಾಮಾಯಾ ದಂಡೆ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಗಳ್ மகமாயா நீ கேட்டருளே நம் நாதா திருவைக்கம் வாழும் சிவசம்போ வலியோரு காட்டில் அகப்பெட்டேன் ஞானும் வழியும் காணாதே உழலும் போல் வழியில் நேர் வழி அருளே நம் நாதா திருவைக்கம் வாழும் சிவசம்போ शिवशंभो शंभो शिवशंभो शंभो शिवशंभो शंभो शिवशंभो शिवशंभो शंभो शिवशंभो शंभो शिवशंभो शंभो शिवशंभो എളുപ്പമായുള്ള വഴിയെ കാണുമ്പോൾ ഇടക്കീടേ ആറ് പടിയുണ്ട് പടിയാറും കടൻ അവിടെ ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ ശിവനെ കാണാക്കും ശിവശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ശംഭോ ശിവശംഭോ ഹരി ഓം
अस्तभेदमनपास्तलक्षणम् निस्तरङ्गजलराशिनिश्चलम् नित्यमुक्तमविभक्तमूर्ति यद् ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि एकमेव सदनेककारणम् कारणान्तरनिरास्य कारणम् कार्यकारणविलक्षणं स्वयं ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि निर्विकल्पकमनल्पमक्षरम् यत्क्षराक्षरविलक्षणं परम् नित्यमव्ययसुखं निरञ्जनम् ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि यद्विभाति सदनेकथा भ्रमात् नामरूपगुणविक्रियात्मना हेमवत् स्वयमविक्रियं सदा ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि यच्चकास्त्यनपरं परात्परम् प्रत्यगेकरसम् आत्मलक्षणम् सत्यचित्सुखमनन्तमव्ययम् ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि।
ॐ सहनावतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्म भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः सुष्ठुवागं यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धस्वाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। Yes, I had been wanting to tell, but I do not know. So many classes, I didn't emphasize on that. Maybe once I mentioned, what we are doing now is Karika. The Upanishad is only the first, this thing, there also Karikas are there. That's why it's called Agama Prakarana. We have to understand what is the Karika, what is Bhashya, and what is Vartika. Bhashya is strictly to stick to the text. They cannot deviate and expand. One word or one phrase used, they have to only explain that. They cannot deviate. Bhashya is strict guidelines. But Karika, they take one aspect of the text. For example, he has taken Ajata, one aspect of the text, and he elaborates. Vartika also takes the main heart of it and then elaborates it. And sometimes it's criticism also. Criticism means analyzing. Sureshwaracharya was the student of Shankaracharya. His own bhashyas, he has done Vartika. That means technically criticism, but there is no criticism. The so-called criticism is only to ultimately prove he is real. He is right. His guru is right. So at least these names you hear, that is Vartika, Bhashya, and Karika. Up to now, he was telling us, because his whole purpose was to establish no creation, no duality. So he was telling, Manaso yamani bhave dvaitam nopalipyati. When the mind becomes no mind, That is when it fuses into its own cause. That is, last time I explained to you, mind is consciousness plus object. When it detaches from the object, it merges into consciousness. It is no more a mind. That is called amani bhava. Manaso yamani bhavi dvaitam nopanipyate. That is samadhi. That is samadhi, nirvikalpa samadhi. And this nirvikalpa samadhi, to explain, he has also wanted to tell us that the vikalpa has several meanings. Doubt, duality, thoughts, agitations. Vikalpa can be used in many ways. So, the real nirvikalpa samadhi is where you see only Brahman. There is no duality, there is no differences, there is no plurality. That is called no vikalpa, nirvikalpa. Nirvikalpa samadhi. So that nirvikalpa samadhi, if you say, what happens to all these things that I am seeing? There are differences. So for that he said, the gnayam is abhinnam from the gnana. Gnaya abhinnam. Gnaya abhinnam. What you are seeing itself is only this consciousness. Right? This itself projects itself. This itself projects itself. And therefore, how do you know this? This is there, I know through the consciousness. Fan is there, I know through the consciousness. You are all there, I know through the consciousness. Now, you say nirvikalpam, detached from everything. How do I know that? With what do I know? Because to know everything, I have the consciousness. How do I know consciousness? He says, ajam, ajena ajam, ajena. It knows itself by itself. Ajena ajam. Simple, all verifiable. For us to know everything else, you need the consciousness. To feel the consciousness, what else do you know? You need to see everything, you need the light. But to see the light, do you need another light? Right? So, ajena ajam, it reveals itself by itself. It knows itself by itself. And now, so that part he has explained to us the meditation. Now, he is going to explain to us the obstacles in meditation. The obstacles in meditation. There are three main obstacles. Laya, Kashaya, and Laya, Kashaya, Vikshepa. Laya, Kashaya, and Vikshepa. Laya, again, you know, unless you have a guru, Laya is positive and negative. If you read Tapan Maharaj's musings of the master, at one place, Laya is not favorable. Another place, Laya is favorable. Laya means that which merges is called Laya. Sleep also is Laya. That's not recommended. But Manolayam, that's also a problem. Manolayam also problem. Becoming dormant also is Laya. In concentration, in meditation, Upadeshwaram Bhagavan makes it very clear. In concentration, you can come to a state of no thought. But there, it is not samadhi. Mind has become dormant, manolaya. Depending on the context, this manolaya itself can be the ultimate. It has completely merged. Right? Why I'm telling this, creating a confusion and answering, because the terms will be used like that. You have to know the context to understand it. You have to understand the context. So that is why Vedanta should not be read at least for long time without a guru. Without a guru. Now there is one more laya coming here. One laya is sleep. Second laya is mind becoming dormant. Third laya, mind can merge. Fourth laya, that is the dangerous thing. You just, for the time being in a trance, and you start enjoying it. And that becomes your object. You forget the purpose of your meditation. There is joy in that meditation. You start enjoying it. That's also called laya. And when you are meditating, senses, sense objects, several things distract you, agitations. That's called vikshepa. Sense objects, senses, and all. Then you're quiet and everything is okay. But vasanas start coming and out and troubling. Alaha. That's called kashaya. Laya, vikshepa, kashaya. So, Karika says this laya of transcendence, not transcendence. What did I say earlier? Laya, trance. The trance laya should not be encouraged. Immediately wake yourself up. Sambhodaya. Laye, sambhodaya. Vikshepe, shamayet. Where there are agitations, use reason. Use reason. Through reason, quieten the mind. The whole book up to now, the end is only this topic. But when I explain verse one by one, you won't get the whole picture. That's why I am giving the whole picture. Thereafter, I can run through the verses. We are discussing the objects of meditation. Obstructions in meditation. Three mainly. Laya, vikshepa, that laya. Laya is trance. He says, when you are entering trance, mind is quiet, wake yourself up. Because that's not samadhi. That's not samadhi. A relative quietude, you feel so happy and you want to stay there. That becomes an obstruction. Because once you get used to it, it's like objective enjoyment, sense enjoyment. You won't go further. So you have to leave it. So laye sambhodaya. Vikshepa. Vikshepa, when it is there, through reason. Prachara. The word used here is prachara. Through vichara. Prachara is vichara. Through vichara, quieten the mind. How to quieten the mind? What is the vichara? The whole thing is useless. The whole thing is useless. He will give the logics. The entire thing is useless. The sense enjoyments are all useless. Right? Dukkham itself comes in Sukharupa. This is the gist of all our worldly things. What comes to you as Sukha, that is the very source of your sorrow. You may not accept it when you are comfortable. When you come to problems like me, you will accept it. Right? What is dukkha comes to you in the form of sukha. So you have to educate yourself. Uddharet atmana atman. That's Gurudev said few days back. That's contemplation. That is educating the lower mind with the higher mind. That is how to tackle vikshepa. Right? That is how to tackle Vikshepa. Kashaya, how to tackle that? Just don't do anything. Just be aware. Okay, vasanas have come. Just be aware. Don't identify. Allow them to pass. Allow them to pass. Don't identify with them. Like hala hala. Shiva, what did you do? He did not allow it to go to the head and go on contemplating. He did not stomach it also. He just kept it. Similarly, just be an observer, it will pass on. Just be an observer, it will pass on. Vasanas. So these are the three obstacles he is dealing now. And one more thing I want to tell you. Come. One more simple clue. What applies to spiritual life? Same guidelines applies to even to material life. Material life. For example, laya trance. Materially, when you were started enjoying the results, your efficiency goes down. Or agitations, whether I will get it or not, your efficiency goes down. Or allow all other thoughts to come when you are doing that work, kashaya, it goes down. So the rules are same. The rules are same. Why you should know this? Because you have to apply it in your material day-to-day life also. The rules are same. निगृहीतस्य मनसः निर्विकल्पस्य धीमतः प्रचारः सतु विज्ञेयः सुषुप्तो अन्यो न तत्समः. Nigruhitasya, the controlled mind. The controlled mind. And because of that, through vichara, prachara word is used. Prachara means here vichara. Nirvikalpasya, when it comes to, because you have applied your reason, you have lost value for everything, and therefore detachment becomes effortless, and you are with the consciousness. That is nirvikalpa. Satu vigneyaha, you know that. What to know? Sushuptehe anyaha, na tat samaha. This nirvikalpa is different from sleep. It's not the same. It's not the same. Somewhere Gurudev writes, maybe it will come later. Lovely sentence. Maybe it's Mandukya only. I think it may come later, probably, or I missed. What is the difference between sleep and samadhi? In sleep, you are not aware of the presence of objects. All things are there in your room. Your wife, your children are also there. In sleep, you are not aware of them. In samadhi, you are aware of their absence. You are aware of their absence. That's the difference. Their absence where in samadhi? In your mind, you are aware nothing is there. It's pure consciousness. Pure consciousness. Or even of open eye meditation, all of them are nothing but Brahman. No differences. Liyatehi sushupte tad nigruhitim na liyate tadeva nirbhayam brahma jnanalokam samantataha. In deep sleep, mind is only withdrawn or drowned in ignorance. But in the case of Vedanta discipline, it is not so. It is not mano laya. In fact, it is mano nasha. It is mano nasha. That is done through starting with control, but main is prachara, vichara. Vedantic laya comes out of vichara and prachara. Why for vichara he uses prachara? Everywhere, even in Gita, pariprashnena, that pari, pra comes. It's always in connection with the higher path. Pari, pra, pariprashnena sevaya, right? And then nata, falling. Pranata, you understand, surrendering. Wherever that pra comes, that's with reference to the higher dimension. And this state of mind, where it's nullified through vichara, not through sleep, in that, what does he become? Fearless Brahman. Nirbhayam Brahma. Nirbhayam Brahma. Because very important. Very, very, very important. For all of us, the problem is not sorrow that much. The problem is fear. Sorrow is for what happened. First thing, there is a justification. Something happened, therefore you are sorrow. Second, it passes off with that incident. This fear will never leave. Fear will never leave. I know in our villages, somebody laughs too much, our mind is very happy. They used to fear. Now, so much we are laughing. Right? It's your constant company. There is a lovely verse. You can Google. Bhartruhari is Baya. Just put Baya, Bhartruhari. You will get it. It's a lovely sloka. I used to do this in my Bhagavatam introduction day. And today, this time I'm not doing it because I have got too much to talk. I cannot deviate so many things. Okay. लीयते हि वै सुषुप्ते तन्निगृहीतं न लीयते तदेव निर्भयं ब्रह्म ज्ञानालोकं समन्ततः. Where there is harmony, total harmony and complete, only omniscient Brahman. Ajam anidram aswapnam anamakam arupakam sakrit vibhatam sarvajnam na upacharaha katanchana. What is the advantage of this nirvikalpa samadhi? Here it says nirbhayam. Here, no rituals, no formalities. You understand? How many of us are spending every day? I said this, I don't know what he's thinking of me. You know? I said this, I don't know what he's thinking of me. I don't know what will happen. I did this. Right? When that man came, I was in a different mood. Right? I didn't give him coffee, offer him coffee when he came home. Right? So many things. Upachara, that's called upachara. I didn't do this, I didn't do that. You are always afraid. The same upachara only got that child into problem. His son-in-law didn't get up when he came. And the whole episode was that. Just because he didn't get up, his own daughter burnt herself. So all our life, this fear, upachara, they're all there. What is the point in enjoying these things? It's like giving badam alwa to a man who is going to be hanged in the next 2 minutes. How will he enjoy? There may be people, exceptions. You give him badam alwa, he's going to be hanged in 2 minutes. Understand? With this fear, what do you enjoy? So the advantage of this jnana, he says, no upachara, you don't even have to do puja. Free. இன்னைக்கு இது பண்ணலையே என்ன ஆகும் டெய்லி இது சாண்ட் பண்ணுவேன் இன்னைக்கு I didn't do this chanting. I left. I had some problem. I didn't chant Vishnu Sahasranama. I didn't chant Aditya Hridayam, Hanuman Chalisa. What will happen? Upachara, fear. Right? So when you get this jnana, no fear, nothing to do, no upachara. You have to do this, you have to do that. That is the episode of Govardhanagiri. That is the episode of Govardhanagiri. So, what does it mean, all this? Does it mean that you will be a lazy man? No upachara, no fear, no. It only says you are liberated from all unwanted thoughts. Your fear, your upachara, doing upachara out of fear, they are all agitations of your mind. And even if you are living a perfect life, a comfortable life, you will never be freed from them. That is called bondage. When you are liberated from all these, you are totally free. So what? Free yourself and see the state of happiness inside. You can't compare it with any other happiness. When you are totally freed yourself, liberated yourself, even you have supposing 10 things binding on you. You have liberated yourself from 2 things. To that extent, there is a great peace in you. 10 different things binding you. You have liberated from 2 things. To that extent, you are peaceful. So that is called liberation. Freeing yourself from the tyranny of your own mind. सर्व अभिलाप विगतः सर्व चिंता समुत्थितः सुप्रशांतः सकृज्योतिः समाधिः अचलः अभयः. It is beyond all expressions through words, abhilapa. Right? Because you want to know, you want us to explain what it is. You can't. You can try. They may get a vague idea, but it is far, far, far beyond all the words. Beyond all the words. Even normal things. Even normal things. You went to America, a place where there are no mangoes. Import also not possible. There may be some areas, right? No mangoes. And you talk about rasalu, right? How tasty it will be. How can you explain to him? At best, you can explain vaguely, he will get a vague idea. But rasalu taste, when he takes the rasalu, he will know it. Even normal things. Then Brahmananda. Sarva Chinta Samutpitaha Suprashantaha, peaceful, Sakrut Jyotihi, self-luminous. Sakrut Jyotihi, self-luminous. Samadhihi, Achalaha, Abhayaha. The Samadhi, you heard first the word itself, you have to understand. Where the Dhi is same. That is, there are no thought vacillations. That is called Samadhi. That is in seat of meditation. While you are transacting, the same Samadhi can continue where you see everything as Brahman. The good that happens, the so-called bad that happens, the pain, sorrow, mana, avmana, sukha-dukhe, same krutva, labha, labho, jaya, jayo. You will see all of them are manifestations of the Lord. They have a purpose. They have a purpose. You do not hug what is pleasant and reject what is not pleasant. You accept all of them. That is samadhi. That is the highest samadhi. It's also called nirvikalpa because nirvikalpa doesn't mean there are no thoughts. Nirvikalpa means where you don't see the differences. You see only Brahman in all. You see Brahman in all. That's also nirvikalpa. In the seat of meditation, where are no thoughts, that is nirvikalpa. One more nirvikalpa, where you have no doubts, that's also nirvikalpa. Nirvikalpa has all these meanings. Doubts, duality, right? No thoughts. All these are nirvikalpa. So, in your day-to-day working also, you can have nirvikalpa. But this nirvikalpa, to differentiate from the nirvikalpa of the meditation, you can use it sahaja samadhi. It's natural. It's natural for you to see everything as God. Natural, sahaja samadhi. Graho na yatra, na utsarga chinta, yatra na vidyate, atma samstam tada jnanam ajati samatam gatam. Graho na yatra, there are no sense perceptions. Na utsarga chinta, neither self-projection. Self-projection. Na vidyate, atma samstam is established in himself. Is established in himself. That is, he is not having sense perceptions for his own fulfillment. He can have sense perceptions, but he sees all that as Brahman. He doesn't depend upon that perception, no fulfillment through that. And self-projection. This is that, that is that. You understand? I will get happiness if I get this. I will be miserable. See, once you have an idea, I will be happy when I get that. The opposite is also true. I will be unhappy if I don't get that. And since both go together, they are not in isolation, getting and not getting. What you get now, you will not get after some time. They go together. And your sorrow when you do not get is directly proportional to the happiness that you got when you got it. A man who doesn't know something as bad, he will not be sad. You knew it. It gives you happiness. It gives you happiness. Therefore, when you don't get it, there is sorrow. This is self-projection. Atma samstam tada jnanam ajati samatam gatam. Samata, everywhere it is used. Samata means homogeneous. Homogeneous means there are no vikalpas. That means there is no duality. Asparsha yogo vai nama durdarshaha sada yoginaha. Yogino vibhyati yasmad abhaye vayadarshanaha. Asparsha yogo nama. Asparsha means no contact. Yoga means contact. Asparsha, no contact. Yoga, contact. Who can both go together? Asparsha yoga. This is used in Gita also. Right? tam vidya dukkha samyogam yogam uchyati. Right? No, some word is missing. Dukkha samyoga viyogam. Dukkha samyoga viyogam yogam uchyate. Your attachment to dukkha, when you leave it, that is yoga. Right? So, how can there be attachment and detachment together? Asparsha is detachment. Yoga is attachment. How can it be? It's always like that. It's not how can it be. It is always like that. Because of your sparsha, you miss the yoga. Yoga is to be yourself, Atma Samstam. The previous stanza, Atma Samstam, that is yoga. You don't experience that yoga, Atma Samstam, because you are all the time in contact with the senses, sense objects. Therefore, you miss. What is the sense perception? When the consciousness, through the instruments of knowledge, have reached an object, when the consciousness, through the objects of knowledge, reached an experience, there is a vritti. There is a thought form. This fan. This is fan. How did you know the fan? Because of the consciousness. Simultaneously, the mind cannot be extrovert and introvert. At the same time, when I'm seeing this Japan, I cannot be in Atma Samstha. I cannot be Atma Samstha. So, my parsha, my perception of the fan makes me come out of this Atma Samstha stage. You understand? So, withdrawing my perception from the fan and effortlessly with my own self, Atma Samstam. Therefore, withdrawing is asparsha. Trying to be with my own self is called yoga. Therefore, asparsha yoga. Same thing in Gita also, sannyasa yoga. Sannyasa. Aspashyogo vai nama duttashaha sarva yogivi yogino vidhyati yasmad abhaye bhayadarshanaha. You know, very strange. It is true. People are afraid to go to meditation, some of them, because they come to a blank state through concentration and have no knowledge, practiced. A blank state. There is no positive experience of happiness and bliss. There is no positive experience of happiness and bliss. Right? They reach the state of no thoughts. They get afraid of that state. Because no knowledge, that state is this. That state is this. Therefore, that blank state, they get afraid. So that's what he says. This yoga, which is trying to remove all fears, there are some people who are afraid of this yoga itself. This yoga itself, they are afraid. Manaso nigrahayatta yatam abhayam sarva yogina dukkha prabodhascha api achaya shanti revacha. Manasaha Nigraha Nigrahayatam Abhayam Sarvayogina. Dukkhachayaha Prabodha Cha Apachaya Shanti Revacha. Those who have not experienced that Shanti that is promised in all the scriptures, that Samadhi, they start depending for this Shanti on the mind and Parsha. Mind and Parsha. Because like water, wherever they fall, they reach the ocean. Everything is restless till it reaches its own natural state. All of us know our own self. Everybody knows, even the ignorant man. But he doesn't know he knows. Right? But you having known that, you are all the time struggling to reach that. Because that's your real nature. That's your real nature. Like water, wherever it falls, comes to the ocean. You also want to reach that state. You also want to reach that state. Rope, you twist a rope and leave it. It will not rest till it reaches its natural state. It will not rest till it reaches its natural state. So are we. Till we reach that state, we won't be peaceful. Therefore, what do we do when we don't get the true peace through Samadhi? We search it through the mind. Through the mind. What is mind? Nothing but sense objects. Mind is essentially the conglomeration of all sense impulses. Right? So you depend on the mind for your happiness. And the more you get happiness through mind contacts, the more you are miserable. Because you want to repeat it, and it doesn't happen all the time. When it happens also, you are not in a mood. Several problems. So anything through the mind, dependence on the external thing, will always ultimately lead you to sorrow. That's called paratantra, depending upon external things. Swatantra, depending on your own self. Paratantra and Swatantra. Utsteka udayehe yadvat kushagrena binduna manaso nigrahas tadvat bhaved aparikedataha. He now gives allowance to somebody who puts a logic. I'm trying to detach from thought by thought. I'm trying to get out from one attachment to the other attachment. I'm trying to remove one by thought. The famous example given is a bird casts its eggs on the seashore. A high tide washed it off. And this bird is trying to empty the ocean through its beak, drop by drop. Garuda, who's flying, his species is the bird. He sees, what's it doing? Something funny. What is it doing? It comes down and knows that it's trying to empty the ocean to recover the eggs. Garuda then appreciates the tenacity of this bird. And Garuda is very powerful as Vishnu. Threatens the ocean. And ocean gives back the eggs. And promises from that time onwards, where the birds have laid the eggs, ocean will not cross that limit. So this is trying to remove drop by drop ocean. Likewise, our Gaudapada gives allowance to them, though it is very funny, trying to remove thought by thought. It may be possible, but it's too difficult and theoretical. He doesn't say it is not possible, right? Upayena. But on the contrary, if upayena, through a clue, upaya means through a clue, nigruhi neyad vichittam kama bhogayoho suprasannam laye chaiva yatha kamo layastata. Upayena, through logic, through clue, trying to calm your mind through reasoning. How dukkha yonayaha, all these so-called objects and enjoyment are the wombs of sorrow. Dukkha yonaya, wombs of sorrow. Apply your logic. Because I give a simple sentence, not my original. I must have got it from Gurudev, right? Must have what? I got it from Gurudev, right? One simple sentence, nothing gives you sorrow more that for which you have no value. Nothing gives you sorrow for which you have no value. So this value, as long as it's there, you cannot escape sorrow. This value itself, through reasoning, has to be discussed. And there is a great advantage in this path. One value through vichar, you see there, because you must contrast. Drop by drop, you are trying to empty the ocean. Here, one value where you are obsessed. For me, for example, fear. One value you completely do. All values are gone. Why? Because every value is because of ignorance. One value you have exhausted, you have come out of ignorance, then all values have gone. You don't have to try amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, chantirajum, 20 values of 13 chapters of Gita, or advesta sarvabhutanam, 36 values of bhakti yoga in Gita. You don't have to try. One value you correct, everything is corrected. Because they are all products of ignorance. So one value, when you correct, ignorance is gone. So all are this thing. Now compare this to trying to empty the ocean drop by drop. So this is easier. That's what it is. Upayena nigrupniyat vikshiptam kamapayogoyoho suprasannam laye chaiva yatha kamo layastaka. So that way you should regain your quietude, and not through laya also. Laya also temporarily you are happy, but that's again of the mind. Dukkam sarvam anusmritya kama bhoga nivartye ajam sarvam anusmritya jatam naivam tu pashyati. So, we have already done this. It's just a repetition. Dukkam sarvam anusprutya. All these sense enjoyments are only wombs of sorrow. Dukkha yonayaha. And all this duality is not true. Ajam. They are all only Brahman. Through that, you get rid of kama, desire. That is through reasoning. Through reasoning. Laye sambhodaye chittam. This now combines all the three. This verse. Laye sambhodaye chittam. Vikshiptam shamayet punaha. Laye sambhodaye chittam. In laya trance, wake yourself up. Do not enjoy that. Do not enjoy the state of trance. right? Vikshiptam shamayet punaha. Agitated desires calm down through reason, Takashaya vijaniyat. When the kashaya vasanas are coming, just be aware of them, be a witness, allow them to pass on. Vijaniyat sampraptam cha na chalayet. Sampraptam, when you reach that state, again, don't on your own try to disturb that state. You have successfully meditated, reached that state. Then again, do not try to bring the thoughts that give you agitations. Stay there. Stay there means not sit there alone. Even while moving, maintain that awareness. Maintain that awareness. Na aswadayet sukham tatra nissanga prajaya bhavet nischalam nischara chittaha eki kuryat prayatnakaha. Do not try to enjoy that peace and bring in mind to quietude and that merge into consciousness. Eki bhavet. That merge into consciousness. Yadana liyate chittam na vichipyate punaha aningana manabhasam nishpannam brahma tattada. Where the mind doesn't vacillate, aningam, anabhasam, right? And na liyate, it doesn't become dormant or trance. Na liyate. Na vichipyate. There are no agitations. That is called Brahma. That is called Samadhi. That is called Atma Samstha. Swastam, Shantam, Sa Nirvanam, Akatyam, Sukham, Uttamam, Ajamajena Jneyam, Sarvatvam, Parichakshate. This state is said, Swastam, staying in one's own self. Swastam, Shantam, right? Shantam, total quietude. It's not a quietude. I was agitated till I come to class. During class, I forget. That is not Shantam. A permanent blissful state. So Nirvanam. Nirvanam is without clothes. What does it mean? Not being covered by BMI. Not being covered by BMI. That's called Nirvana. Akatyam, it cannot be explained. Sukham Uttamam, that is transcendental bliss. Trance is different, transcendental bliss is different. Ajam Ajena Jneyam, know that self by the self. Ajam Ajena Jneyam, Sarvajnam Parichakshate. This is what is said about that Brahman, this omniscient Brahman. Na kaschi jayate jivaha, sambhavasya na vidyate, etaduttamam satyam, yatra kinchinna jayate. Na kaschi jayate jivaha. Jivaha, the individual, is not born from anything. Is never born. Sambhavaha asya na vidyate. There is no, it is not born from any cause. And in fact, there is no cause at all. There is no cause at all. Even the cause effect are only for us to understand. For us to understand. But there is really speaking, neither a cause nor effect. Etad uttamam satyam. This is the highest truth. Yatra kinchinna jayate, where nothing is born. What is the time? 7:46. We have 5. Okay, we'll do next week, right? Because that's a different topic, and there is going to be 2 weeks gap. 2-3 weeks gap. So we'll try to finish it by February. That is, we'll have five classes. January 25th will be the next class, because this up to 10, then Pongal holidays. So we think it is safe to start on January 25th. February we have 4 classes. 5 classes we'll complete it, right? And we'll celebrate by going to Siddhabari. Whoever wants can join. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Guru Namaha. Hari Om.
ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे